A very good day to the lecturer. My name is Narmata Anapupan Krishnan, metric number 01D8023F1026. Today, me and my friends are going to do a video presentation for the subject of Audit 2.
So these are the group members.
Introduction. Ethics form the backbone of the accounting profession, ensuring that accountants act with integrity, transparency, and responsibility in all circumstances. As future professionals, it is essential to understand the fundamental principles of ethics and the expected professional conduct outlined by the Malaysian Institute of Accountants MIA bylaws. These guidelines not only safeguard public interest but also uphold the reputation of the profession. Additionally, the importance of professional ethics cannot be overstated as it guides accountants in making fair, objective, and trustworthy decisions in a dynamic business environment. Now, we are going to look at the fundamental principle of ethics. There are five principles, which is integrity, objectivity, professional competence and due care, confidentiality, and also professional behavior. Now, I'm going to briefly explain the definition of each principle and examples for every one of it. Firstly, we have integrity. Integrity is being honest and straightforward in all professional and business relationships. For example, not manipulating financial statements to mislead users. Secondly, we have objectivity. Avoid bias, conflict of interest, or undue influence of others. For example, not letting personal relationships affect audit judgment. Thirdly, we have professional competence and due care. The definition of it is accountants must keep their knowledge and skill updated and perform their duties carefully to give reliable services. For example, an auditor learns the MFRS updates and applies them correctly during an audit. Fourthly, we have confidentiality. Respect the privacy of information acquired during professional work. Do not disclose without proper authority. For example, not leaking a client's financial data to competitors. Last but not least, we have professional behavior. Comply with laws and regulations. Avoid any actions that discredit the profession. For example, not engaging in fraud, corruption, or misleading advertising.
Hi, my name is Tan Mei Yin and my metric number is 01D8023F1010. Now I would like to explain about professional conduct in accordance with MIA by law. The Malaysian Institute of Accountants MIA bylaws are a set of rules and ethical standards that guide accountants in Malaysia to act professionally and responsibly. These bylaws are aligned with international ethics standards to ensure that accountants maintain integrity, independence, and public trust. They outline the expected conduct of members in both practice and business, emphasizing accountability and service to the public interest. Compliance is mandatory, and failure to follow these rules can lead to disciplinary action. There is five professional conduct in accordance with MIA bylaws. The first one is compliance with fundamental principle. Second, independence. Third, conflict of interest. Fourth, professional competence. And the last one is advertising and publicity. Compliance with fundamental principle is members must uphold integrity, objectivity, professional competence, confidentiality, and professional behavior. For example, an accountant must not give false information in financial reports to satisfy a client. Second, independence. Auditors must remain independent in both mind and appearance to maintain credibility. For example, an auditor cannot audit a company where they own shares as it creates bias. Third one is conflicts of interest. Identify and manage situations where personal interests may affect professional judgment. For example, disclosing if a family member works in the company being audited. Fourth one is professional competence. Members must continuously improve their knowledge and skills. For example, attending training to stay updated with changes in MFRS or tax laws. The fifth one is advertising and publicity. Avoid misleading or false advertising about service offered. For example, a firm cannot claim to be the only qualified auditor in the area when it is untrue.
Next, importance of professional ethics. In auditing, professional ethics is crucial because auditors are trusted to provide independent and fair opinions on financial statements. Ethical principles such as integrity, objectivity, professional competence, confidentiality, and professional behavior ensure that auditors carry out their work honestly and without bias. Strong ethics help maintain public trust, protect the credibility of the accounting profession, and prevent fraud or manipulation in financial reporting. Without ethics, the audit process loses its liability and value. In summary, there are five fundamental principles, which is first integrity, second objectivity, third competence and due care, fourth confidentiality, and lastly professional behavior. Then, MIA bylaws is independence and avoid conflicts. Next, confidential client info. Third, honesty in reporting, and lastly, compliance with laws. And next, importance of professional ethics. First, build trust. Second, ensure credibility. Third, prevent fraud. And lastly, protect reputation. In conclusion, professional ethics is the foundation of auditing. By following the MIA bylaws and upholding ethical principles, auditors protect the public interest, strengthen confidence in financial reporting, and preserve the reputation of the accounting profession. Without ethics, the value and reliability of an audit cannot exist. And these are the references of the video presentation. So that's all from us. Thank you.